I was very young when the first Ghostbusters movie came out, but the thing that I liked is, like most kids, I would assume that you're kind of afraid of ghosts. So this was kind of like the first paranormal style movie that had the comedic element to it, at least I had seen. So it wasn't as terrifying, except for that kind of montage scene where they had like all the ghosts entering into the city and they played that really creepy music. Even to this day, that still freaks me out. But we fell in love with the movie as soon as it was done. We dressed up as Slimer for Halloween, everything like that, my brother and I. So overall, it was a really good experience. It's probably one of the best movies I've seen.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Game or Grub. I'm Brandon Specht. I'm the main guru here at Retro Spectrum.
And I am Matt Heimerl, head honcho at Cast Revive.
And today, we're talking about Ghostbusters.
Oh.
Ghostbusters.
Hey, anybody see a ghost?
They catch the ghost that won't stay dead.
For those of you who do not know, if you're not aware, Game or Grub is our opportunity to talk about retro great games while experiencing some delicious treats. All right, so today we're going to be comparing Ghostbusters for the NES. We're going to be comparing Ghostbusters for the NES with the return of Hi-C Ecto Cooler.
Hi-C Ecto Cooler.
So we have a lot to talk about, a lot to experience in this video, so let's get right down to it. Ghostbusters!
Yeah!
First off, it's pretty legit because of the fact that it actually had the saying Ghostbusters right at the beginning.
This is awesome. I do like this view down for games.
There should definitely be a Grand Theft Auto Ghostbusters edition.
That would be amazing. At least a mod, a ghost alarm, anti-ghost suit. So there really is some high-end stuff to get.
There's tons of stuff. You really need to focus on traps at first, and I'm going to get a capture beam as well. But traps are really your main thing to spend your money on if you're playing this for the first time. It looks like I'm already full on traps. Okay, so 3 is your max. All right. So we have our traps. Now we're going to look for a glowing building when it shows up, and we're going to catch some ghosts. So as soon as it shows up, there we go. All right, so we're headed to our first ghost.
I'm afraid of no ghost.
We got one!
It's like, all right, we need music for this game. What should we do? Let's just put the theme song in on loop.
All right, trap us some ghosts.
Watch this.
Did you just figure out the entire game? Oh, man.
Booyah. Got him.
That's awesome. All right, so Matt has the entire game figured out.
Sitting at 11,000. Let's go spend some cash.
So what we're going to try to do here is we're going to try to make as much money as possible, so when it does get time to take on Zool, we want to have the best items available. All right, on our way to take on Zool.
Yeah. There we go, got some fuel.
And he's just hitting cars for the fun of it. He's so excited about this.
Gotta get in debt.
Ramming into cars. Doesn't matter anymore, we don't care. All right, so in theory, we have anti-ghost suits on. We'll see if it makes any difference.
I want to see something here.
And you can open doors. Don't know what the purpose of that is. Notice how I make Matt do this part.
Yeah, this is cruel.
I'm gonna guess 13 floors. What are you thinking?
If it's 13 floors, you'll be taking over at 3. Oh no!
What was that? You know what? I think you can drop ghost food and they go for the ghost food too. Too late now. Ah! Forget it. All right.
This is brutal. Why would you do that for a final stage?
Ghostbusters on the NES. Oh my gosh. All right. So now it's time to enjoy a crisp, refreshing beverage.
Yes.
It's a blend of oranges and tangerine. Oranges and tangerine juice.
I like it.
It's tart, sweet and tart. When's the last time you drank a juice box?
Yesterday, because my daughter.
Fair enough.
My daughter has some.
Fair enough.
But
All right.
not an Ecto Cooler juice box. It's been.
Okay, there we go. So if you've seen our show before, you know we rate. We use a 3-point rating system.
It's very technical.
It's very technical, and for this one we actually have kind of switched it up a little bit. The first category we're going to be grading on is, for this particular one, is going to be nostalgia, because this is something that returned.
Yeah.
So I thought, let's try something, instead of innovation, let's talk about nostalgia this time. Next, we're going to talk about visuals, and then finally, overall enjoyment.
Alrighty.
Okay. Nostalgia, I mean, drinking out of a juice box reminds you of yesterday. It brings you right back to yesterday.
Exactly. Things were a little easier yesterday.
But yeah, just the overall, I mean, having one of these in my lunchbox, a lot of nostalgia there. As far as the game, you know, I had the game, so there's a little nostalgia there, but being that it's an NES game, it still has that level of nostalgia.
Oh, absolutely.
This one was nostalgic in the sense, you know, it's a very hard game with very little content, so they're going to make it difficult so that way it takes you a long time to actually beat it.
That's the glory of retro.
Yeah. So I would say in the first category of nostalgia, High C was nostalgic in a good way.
Yep.
Whereas Ghostbusters for NES
Leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
Yes. There you go. There you go. I got it. That was good. That was good. Next up, visuals. Let's talk about the game first.
Visuals were good, actually. I loved the top-down aspect of the driving. The world map, the capturing, and the driving all had different viewpoints. So,
mind you, the world map was super simple. I mean, it wasn't the most.
It was, but when you saw that, you didn't. I didn't expect it to go into something a little more.
Yeah.
I mean, a little more complex than
No,
what it
I
was.
agree. I would totally agree with you. As far as the visuals in the High C, we might have to actually take away some points for the drink not actually being green.
Yeah.
Box looks great. I did notice, however, that the return of the box did not have Slimer on it like the old one.
Yeah, that is a big X in that category there.
Sorry, High C Ecto Cooler. So in that category, maybe we might have to get it to Ghostbusters for NES.
Gonna have to.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
So that brings us down to the deciding category, which is overall enjoyment. I was the one that had to look for these things, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I see. So you know how in the game you actually had to be driving around trying to get money? So that was me. That was me
brought the game to
driving
life.
300 miles to find High C Ecto Cooler.
Worth it.
But I think the overall having to push the button, try and get upstairs,
brutal.
throws it over the top. You know, overall enjoyment. Ghostbusters NES is not the most enjoyable game.
No.
It is, but not.
Parts of it were very entertaining that I enjoyed, but that final part, it just that killed it for me.
Whereas the taste of High C Ecto Cooler makes the journey well worthwhile. Hashtag Ghostbusters 2016. In this case, High C Ecto Cooler
Is the champ.
is the champion, beats Ghostbusters for the NES. Now, as always, we want to hear from you guys. If you have any experience from this game, if you have any experience with High C Ecto Cooler, let us know. Let us know your memories of High C Ecto Cooler. Let us know your memories of the game.
Let us know if you used to drink Ecto Cooler while playing the NES.
Yeah, exactly. And we want to know what you guys think. Do you think we were right? Do you think that High C Ecto Cooler was better than Ghostbusters for the NES? Go ahead and give us a thumbs up. But if you think we're dead wrong,
Dead wrong.
get it, Ghosts.
I like it.
If you think we're absolutely incorrect, go ahead and give us a thumbs down. And for no additional charge,
Ooh.
stay tuned, because in our next video that will be released on the same day,
Nice.
we're going to be taking on Ghostbusters 2
Double feature.
for the NES and trying out the super limited edition Ghostbuster Twinkie.
Yes.
So after this video, check for the link, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.